Hey, good afternoon. What day is it? It is Saturday today. And today I have a library gig pretty close to where I live with David. So let's go. All right, this library is bumping and there are kids everywhere, so I'm not going to be able to film anything. So let's talk about the gig, I guess, in my car. Well, there were a lot of people at that library. A lot of kids with a lot of questions. Yeah, it was a good show. This is really the last part of AAPI month here. I don't have another live gig for a whole week. So yeah, we're reaching the end of the craziness of May. Kids were really into it. I get a little worried when there are people, whether they're kids or not, that sit so close to the drums. They don't have to, and we do warn them beforehand that if it's too loud to cover their ears or move away, but a lot of people don't. I mean, it's loud, but it's not long enough, I think, to cause any permanent hearing damage. If I was a parent, I wouldn't want my kid to sit so close. There was a question, a kid asked, why are the big drums louder? And on the surface, it seems like an easy question, but then when I thought about it, it's like, kind of hard to answer that to a child. So I basically kind of dumbed it down and said there's more air inside the bigger drum that gets pushed and goes to your ears. So I guess it's like partly true. Now going back to talking about the end of this really busy month. So, I sometimes talk about like financial or finances, I guess, here on this vlog. Sometimes being a musician, money-wise, is like feast or famine. This past month was feast for sure. And what I need to do, or what I am doing, is saving basically all that money that I made for bills, because I'm not sure how June and July are gonna go for gigs. And so just in case things are not really happening in those months, then I have at least enough money to pay my bills. I might not be able to go out to eat and have fun, but at least I can pay my bills. So now I got to start thinking about other things than live shows, and I want to do more videos on this channel that aren't vlogs. So my plan is to kind of go through the past vlogs and do more focused videos on certain topics that might be helpful to people. So if there's something that I've talked about that you remember that you want a more in-depth video of, let me know, and I'd be happy to make a video on that. And yeah, just in general, just kind of want to expand the YouTube stuff, work on the online course. I'm going to have to do some things with that. Probably make a video on that too, because those are a lot of lessons I learned in the past 6 months of trying to sell an online course. And yeah, so just going to be entering new territory. These gig vlogs are going to slow down. The next live gig is in a week. I have a recording thing on Monday, which I will vlog. The vlogs are going to get spaced out a lot more now because I'm going to have fewer of them. So if there's anything you want to hear about, music-wise, gigging-wise, yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. And I am going to go get ready. Reese and I are going to go see Tycho Effect in San Pedro. They're having their concert tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I haven't seen a lot of those guys in a long time. And they're playing Jump, my piece. Tycho Effect was actually the first group to ever play Jump. That was a long time ago when it was a different arrangement. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they play Jump. If you haven't heard of Tycho Effect, check them out. They're on social media. Over the years, their cast has always been cool. So check out Tycho Effect. And with that, it's time to go. So I will see you, I think, in a couple days. I don't know where I am when you're watching this, where I am with getting the vlogs out. I was behind for a while, but I'll see you soon. I have a recording gig next. So yep, have a good day, and I will see you. Bye.